The latest.
Hi, Wolf. That's right. The president and his personal attorney, Michael Cohen, won a legal victory in federal court today. A judge ruling they will not have to sit and answer questions under oath from Stormy Daniels' attorney, Michael Avenatti, at least not yet. A federal judge in California is denying a move by Stormy Daniels' lawyer, Michael Avenatti, to question President Trump and his personal attorney, Michael Cohen, under oath about a $130,000 deal reached with Daniels before the 2016 election to keep her quiet. The judge calling the request premature. Avenatti playing down the ruling.
This is just a procedural ruling. It really means nothing. Basically, what the court has said is that we have to wait until the president and Mr. Cohen file their motion to compel arbitration. And as soon as we do that, or as soon as they do that, we can refile this motion. And that's exactly what we're going to do.
Avenatti also denied a suggestion by Cohen's spokesman that Daniels' first lawyer, Keith Davidson, sought out Cohen to make a deal 12 days before the election. That spokesman claiming Daniels was shopping her story to different media outlets.
The other Stormy Daniels' attorney approached Michael Cohen.
Schwartz adding that Davidson said it would take $130,000 for Daniels to stay quiet. Davidson wouldn't confirm the claim to CNN, citing attorney-client privilege, which Daniels hasn't let him out of. Avenatti talked to Wolf about that earlier.
Will your client, Stormy Daniels, release Keith Davidson, her first lawyer, from what he describes as attorney-client privilege that prevents him from discussing all this publicly?
I don't know, Wolf. We haven't discussed it.
Why not release him and let him tell everything he knows publicly?
I'll tell you what, Wolf, we'll make this challenge. If Michael Cohen and the president will waive the attorney-client privilege relating to this NDA and all of the others, my client will as well. How about that?
And in a case playing out in the court of public opinion...
Where is he? No. Where is this guy? Why won't he come and say... why won't he come?
Cohen has been largely silent, with his friend and lawyer in another matter, David Schwartz, doing the talking for him. But Schwartz may be making matters worse for Cohen and for Trump, arguing points that support Avenatti, who says the hush agreement is invalid because Trump did not sign on the line reserved for him under a pseudonym.
The president was not aware of the agreement. At least Michael Cohen never told him about the agreement. I can tell you that. And you asked a whole bunch of questions, so let me cover that. So you asked about 12 days before.
Not aware about the agreement. What about the money?
He was not aware about any of it.
Schwartz also suggested Cohen did these sorts of deals without Trump's knowledge frequently.
Because he's that close to him, he had great latitude to handle these matters. Michael was the fixer. We all know Mike, so yes. It could be anything. It's not that this matter. There were a ton of matters that took place that Michael fixed. And Donald Trump wasn't involved in every single matter.
Former federal prosecutor Renato Mariotti, who watched and tweeted about the interview with CNN's Aaron Burnett, says Schwartz's admission supports the idea that the deal is void.
You cannot bind another person to a contract without their informed consent. And it is unethical for a lawyer to enter into a contract on their client's behalf without their informed consent.
And he says Schwartz's statements are hurting Cohen.
I question what that attorney was doing because he essentially admitted that his client committed major ethical violations and hurt his client's position in the litigation.
Now, for his part, Schwartz says he's not surprised the California judge ruled against the motion to question the president and Cohen under oath. Schwartz called the motion frivolous and untimely and says the judge made the right decision. As for whether he's helping the other side by saying Cohen never told Trump about the non-disclosure agreement, Schwartz repeated his argument that Trump was a third-party beneficiary of the deal, and he called the agreement rock solid. Wolf?
Tina Jones reporting for us. Thanks. Coming up, we're going to have more on the fallout from the Stormy Daniels legal battle underway right now. Our experts are all standing by. Plus, more on the breaking news. Will the Attorney General, Jeff Sessions, will his decision not to name a second special counsel wind up costing him his job? Stay with us.